Welcome back. In the previous video, I already showed you guys how to create the cost distribution diagram for your early schedule. Then in this video clip, I'm going to show you guys how to use MS Project to generate a cost distribution graph for your late schedule. As I mentioned earlier, the MS Project can only generate your schedule based on the early schedule, but we are trying to do some trick and use the MS Project to produce the late schedule for us. Let's first create a new schedule. So once we start a new schedule, you have to start over the process again. Your calendar is going to be changed, so we have to go back and make a new calendar again. I know it's not a pleasant process, but that's something we have to do every time if we create a new would like to create a new calendar. The same thing, we have to apply our schedule. We're also going to change our start date to the same date as our previous one because we are trying to create the same schedule as the last one, so we try to imitate and copy everything in. So make sure you copy this one and hit OK. In terms of the task mode, for this one we are going to use the manual because we are going to use the late schedule to for our start and finish date of the new schedule. So we are going back to copy the task name of my previous schedule. The easiest way to do is to select the first cell and hit the shift key and scroll your mouse to the last cell and then click. So you will copy the Ctrl+C to copy that entire column and then paste the information in. So now everything should be manually scheduled. I'll just use this one, manually scheduled. Yeah, I think by default is manual scheduled, so make sure is manually scheduled. And I'm going to copy the start and finish information. So double check this is my new calendar, and I'm going to go to the original schedule and go to the column of your late start and late finish. I'm going to copy the late start to the same process. Highlight the first cell and then hit shift and to the last cell, Ctrl+C. And then, since this is we're not going to use a processor or anything, we're just going to paste this column. Then for the finish, go back to the original schedule and copy the late finish and paste into the finish date of your schedule. Once you finish copying it, make sure your late start and late finish, your start and finish for the new schedule is going to be exactly the same as the late start and late finish from your original schedule. Because again, the cost distribution is generated based on the start and finish date here. So we also have to add the cost information. I'm going to copy this column and paste it here. Alright, so now your duration should be exactly the same. Your start and finish date should be exactly the same as the late start and late finish. Once we're done with that step, we can go back to our report and generate the cost, generate the cash flow. The same process as the previous one. Show the field list, edit the time and change it to days. The format is going to be day 1 from the start date. Again, your start and finish should be the same as your actual start and finish in the schedule. So this is the one we already created in when we did the project information. So everything should be fine. So now with this, you already create a late schedule. So you can basically replicate the process that we just did for the early schedule and then copy paste this into your Excel spreadsheet and just replicate the steps that I showed in the previous video. So then you can copy everything into the notepad, have a daily cost, and this is going to be your late. I'll let you guys to finish that step and then I will show you the next step.